Hey, everybody. You're about to hear a brief retelling of the movie Gloaming. Enjoy the movie. A story about one kid's parents who hired a tutor for their son, and the tutor gave extra lessons to each member of their family. Patricia Langley raises her husband Truman. She hears some sound and is sure that burglars got into their house. The couple goes downstairs and finds a girl asleep on the living room couch after last night's party. She thanks them for a great night, but could they please clarify where she is? We are transported to the Weston family home. In the morning rush, a maid named Belle reminds Alex and his wife Marina that it's their only son Robbie's birthday today. The couple are very busy people and Marina asks Belle to wish the boy a happy birthday for them, which is heard by Robbie himself. As soon as the parents leave, the guy goes to the door, but Belle stops him. Seating Robbie at the table, the maid brings out a cake with candles and then gives the guy a gift. A woman's arm bracelet, suggesting he give it to his future girlfriend. At the same time, Truman is getting ready for work and tells Patricia he's bringing his biggest client to dinner tonight. Truman constantly brings guests to the house, potential clients, organizing parties for them, but nothing goes well with the guy. If Truman can make a deal with tonight's guest, it will solve all the financial problems of the Langley family. To impress his client, Truman even bought a new car, which Patricia is not at all happy about. She wants a house and a family, not mortgage payments. But Truman takes these tasks in stride, promising to get out of debt soon. In the school parking lot, Robbie is invited by one of the girls at his school, whom he really likes, to keep him company in honor of his birthday, but she refuses, motivated by the fact that she has a boyfriend. Robbie's father comes home from work and learns from Belle that the school called and said that the boy had skipped classes. As a punishment, Alex takes away his son's car keys and promises to return them if the boy improves his grades, which Robbie needs to get into the academy. As evening falls, Truman arrives home with his big client. While the guy is away for a minute, the guest starts groping Patricia, causing the girl to jump up and demand that Truman get his client out of the house immediately, as he's getting handsy. Truman is sure that in order to get this client, Patricia must obey him. All she has to do is be patient and they'll be set for the rest of their lives. Truman goes out and his client appears in the kitchen. He starts groping and kissing Patricia, which does not give the girl any pleasure. Coming to work in the morning, Truman finds out that his place in the company was given to Alex Weston, Robbie's father, and Truman himself was demoted. The management company favored Alex, who will bring in many new big clients. For Truman, this means total collapse. The next morning, coming to work on his day off, Truman shoots himself in the temple, which is reported to his wife Patricia by phone. Alex tells Belle that he will be working at home all day today. Someone shot himself in his new office and he won't be able to leave until they fix the bullet hole in the wall. Patricia, meanwhile, goes to the company where Truman worked to find out about the insurance payout, since her husband had taken out a life insurance policy. But according to Mike Kramer, the company manager, the policy is canceled because Truman killed himself. Sitting in Mike's office, Patricia notices Alex Weston coming out of her late husband's former office with the very client Truman brought home. Alex and the client go to lunch. Mike suggests Patricia go into Truman's office to pick up the rest of her husband's belongings. Once in the office, the girl prints out information about Alex, believing him to be directly responsible for Truman's death. Patricia then drives to the house of Wainwright, whose client Truman was bringing in, and kills the man with a pistol shot. Having followed Robbie, Patricia finds out in what school the boy studies, and then deceives the school employee that she has recently moved to this city and would like to determine her non-existent daughter here. But first, they want to hire a tutor. While the staff member is looking for a list of tutors, Patricia steals a blank form and sends it to Weston's house. The letter states that their boy has poor grades and that in order to improve his knowledge, the Weston family needs to hire a tutor. The list of names is also in the letter. Marina, Robbie's mother, calls a tutor named Amanda Crestfield, for whom Patricia pretends to be. At the appointed time, the girl arrives at the Weston house, where she meets Robbie and Alex. Robbie's parents need to start classes as soon as possible because in 2 weeks the entrance exams to the academy. where they intend to send Robbie. But Patricia lies that she is renovating her house and can start classes only in a week. Robbie remembers about the guest house. Marina and Alex don't mind if Patricia stays with them as long as it's good for Robbie. The next day, Patricia picks Robbie up at school. She makes a deep impression on his friends. During class, Robbie keeps glancing at those tantalizing Patricia's mounds. A few days later, the girl meets Marina, who has returned from the store, helping her to carry the purchased items to her room. While Marina is unpacking the purchases, Patricia prepares a glass of wine in which she slips some pills. She gives it to Marina to drink. In the evening, Robbie's parents go to a charity ball, leaving the boy home alone. Playing in the yard with a ball, Robbie dribbles it toward the guest house where Patricia lives. Taking the ball, Robbie notices his tutor in her underwear through the window. Having slept with the lad, Patricia deliberately sits down and begins to fondle herself, peeping at the lad. The sight of which is interrupted by Belle. The maid threatens to tell her father if she catches Robbie peeping at Patricia again. Having chased the boy away, Belle leaves the Vestavian mansion, having asked Alex for the weekend. Before they leave, Patricia enters Robbie's room and asks if he liked what he saw through the window. If he wants to see more, he better have him come in and ask her. Patricia goes to the guest house, and a minute later Rob comes running in. And taking off her panties, Patricia promises to teach the boy everything she knows. In the morning, Patricia meets with Alex, thanking him for the guest house. Patricia offers Alex a game of pool. Their conversation is watched through the window by Marina, who, after last night's wine and pills, is not feeling well today. After the game, Patricia returns to the guest house, meeting Belle, who screws blinds on the windows to prevent anyone from peeping at the girl. After coming to her senses, Marina asks the maid to change the linens, putting everything in a basket. Belle goes down to the basement, where there is a laundry room. Carefully stepping on the steps, Belle stumbles on the fishing line, which before it was specially stretched Patricia. Having dropped the phrase that there are 3 of them left, Patricia goes up to the house. Robbie returns from the exams. Not having reached Belle, the boy runs to Patricia. Marina returns. Seeing the basket of linens that Belle never delivered, Marina opens the basement door and discovers the dead maid. To take his mind off the incident, Alex goes to play pool in the middle of the night, where he is caught by Patricia. A girl starts seducing a man. At the same time, Robbie walks around the grounds and notices his father putting balls in the wrong hole. He tells Alex as he walks out to the pool to catch his breath after the game. In the morning, Alex writes off work, but he's worried about Marina. Patricia reassures the man that she will look after his wife. Going up to Marina, Patricia starts kissing her. The womanizing is interrupted by Robbie, who has returned from school early. Patricia enters his room and tells him that she knows that Robbie saw them playing pool with the boy's father last night. But she didn't do it of her own free will. Alex allegedly made her do it. Robbie is furious and wants to confront the father, but Patricia stops him, promising that it will all be over soon. A couple days later, Robbie stops by Patricia's house to say goodbye. He's leaving for the academy tomorrow afternoon. What can I say? I like that kind of goodbye. In the afternoon, Robbie is picked up by his friend to take the kid to the airport, and Patricia leaves after them. Marina is the only one left at the mansion. In the evening, a thunderstorm hits the town, causing the house to lose electricity. Frightened, Marina grabs a knife and almost kills Alex, who suddenly appears. The man goes down to the basement and turns on the automatic machines. In the morning, Alex leaves for work, leaving Marina home alone. The woman decides to feed the parrots and finds the birds dead. After taking a shower, Marina goes up to her room, where she is attacked by Patricia. After twisting Marina, Patricia tells her plan to eliminate their family. She forces the woman to swallow pills, and supposedly under the influence of tranquilizers, Marina will slit her wrists. At this time, Alex is going through the documents in his office. He finds a marital photo of the Langley family. After learning from Mike that the photograph is of Patricia, wife of the late Truman, Alex writes home. The man manages to arrive before Patricia slits Marina's wrists. Alex stabs the woman, she breaks a window and falls to the ground. When the police arrived, they never found Patricia's body. The girl ran away as soon as she regained consciousness. Sometime later, the phone rings. Robbie wants to know how his parents are doing. According to the kid, he flew normally and everything was fine. After hanging up the phone, Robbie sits down on the bed where Patricia is waiting for him. What can I say? It's the perfect plan. Only the maid, who has nothing to do with Truman's death, is dead.